UK spouse visa interview questions and answers. How did you meet your spouse?
We met through a mutual friend in Bangalore in 2019. She was visiting India for a wedding and was introduced to me at a family gathering.
When and where did your relationship start?
Our relationship started in early 2020, a few months after we met. We stayed in touch over WhatsApp and video calls, and gradually grew close. We officially began dating in February 2020.
When did you decide to get married?
We decided to get married in mid-2022, after over 2 years of a committed relationship. We had visited each other multiple times, and our families had also met and approved the relationship.
Where was your wedding held? Who attended?
Our wedding was held in Bangalore on January 5, 2023. It was a traditional Hindu ceremony attended by around 150 guests, including close family members and friends from both sides.
Have you lived together? If yes, where and for how long?
Yes, I lived with my spouse in the UK for about 4 months during my visit on a family visa in 2023. I stayed at her flat in London during that period.
How do you communicate when apart?
We talk daily through WhatsApp and video calls. We also email sometimes and share updates throughout the day.
How often do you talk or visit each other?
We talk every day and have visited each other in person 4 times in the past 2 years. She visited India twice, and I visited the UK twice, including during our marriage registration.
What are your spouse's hobbies, job, daily routine?
She works as a software engineer in London. Her hobbies include cooking, reading historical novels, and hiking on weekends. She usually works from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., then we talk in the evening.
Do you know your spouse's family? Have you met them?
Yes, I've met her parents and sister. They attended our wedding in India and stayed for 2 weeks. I've also spoken to them multiple times on video calls.
Where will you live in the UK?
We will live at our shared apartment in Wembley, London. It's a 1-bedroom flat that my wife rents.
Do you or your spouse own or rent the property?
My wife rents the property. She has been living there since 2021, and the tenancy agreement is under her name.
Who else lives at this address?
No one else lives there. It is just the 2 of us.
Can you describe your home?
It's a 1-bedroom apartment with a living room, kitchen, bathroom, and a balcony. It is fully furnished and suitable for a couple.
What is your spouse's occupation and salary?
She works as a software engineer at Infosys UK. Her annual salary is £30,500, which meets the financial requirement for the spouse visa.
How will you support yourselves financially in the UK?
We will rely on my wife's income initially. I also have personal savings of around £40,000, and I plan to find a job once I settle in the UK.
Do you or your spouse receive any benefits?
No, neither of us receives any public benefits.
Have you provided evidence of financial support?
Yes, we have submitted her payslips for the past 6 months, bank statements, her employment contract, and a letter from her employer confirming her job and salary.
Do you or your spouse have any debts or financial obligations?
No, we don't have any debts. My wife pays her monthly rent and utilities, but there are no outstanding loans or obligations.
Who helped you with your visa application?
We completed the application ourselves. We double-checked the guidelines on the UK government website and organised all documents carefully.
Are all your documents original?
Yes, all the documents we submitted are original or certified copies as required.
Why are you applying for the visa now?
We wanted to apply shortly after our wedding and had to gather all required documentation and complete my previous commitments in India before applying.
Have you ever been refused a UK visa before?
No, I have never been refused a visa for the UK or any other country.
What does your spouse do in her free time?
She enjoys cooking Indian dishes, watching documentaries, and going for walks in Hyde Park during the weekends.
What's your spouse's date of birth?
Her date of birth is July 14, 1987.
Do you plan to work or study in the UK?
Yes, I plan to work in IT support or as a junior analyst. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science and 2 years of experience in India.
Do you plan to have children?
Yes, we plan to start a family in the future, but not immediately. We want to settle down first and focus on our careers for now.
What are your future plans as a couple?
We plan to build a stable life in the UK, eventually buy a home together, and travel to other parts of Europe once we're financially settled.